What is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I'm a vanilla mare in more ways than one.
Well, it's easy to find Camelot ice cream is a bit harder to come by in Ponyville. You either need a friendly Pegasus who can bring you a snow cloud or a unicorn willing to enchant an icebox. That's why Sugar Hue Corner is so popular that the tools needed to make mini treats aren't practically for the average pony to own.
I made you some diapers out of dirt. Why in the world would you do that? Because I can't get any more soiled than...
Well, yes, this is a dirty joke.
Fuck you. Sorry about that, my internet just cut out for a brief moment.
The Polka Fest is on schedule to be a grand event this week.
So, everything's going according to plan.
Special thanks to Shovel001 for the inspiration behind Weird Al Yankovic.
Weird Al Flankovic.
Ever had a pun wake up the dead?
I went to a... I wouldn't be caught dead with a necrophiliac. The mafia said I would be taking a dirt nap. I call it beauty sleep. I went to a throat doctor, but she couldn't fix my coffin. The bank said my mortgage was on the cemetery is in grave peril. I work at the cemetery and have lots of ponies under me. I think cemetery work is a dead-end job.
Though she's not normally as... No,
Ponies are dying to get it. I went to a party that was so bad, I was the life of the party. I wouldn't be caught dead with a necrophiliac.
Though she's not normally as animated as this comic, I'm no match for the deadpan humor of Dead Rainbow Dash.
That movie wasn't very good, but everyone who said the book it was based on was fantastic.
Never judge a book by its movie.
It's always a fun night on the town with my friend Movie Slate. She runs the theater in Ponyville. You should go see what's playing.
Wait, you're a member of the royal court? I'm surprised I have not run into you until now. The name's Blade Knight. I am a member of Celestia's personal guard and the last living member of the Knight family. It is a pleasure to meet you. So what position in the court do you hold?
I'm the royal toponymist, which isn't a well-known position, though it is rewarding to be the foremost authority in a field of study.
Toponomy is a study of place names. My talent with language and the precedent of place names is in Equestria, following a certain wine-based theme. Match up wonderfully.
Can you tell us more about your friends?
I keep forgetting you Tumblr folk have a short memory, so I'll introduce you to my friends again. Marigold is my cousin, and the first friend I made in Ponyville. She's a business pony and runs Golden Gardens. She may seem serious, but she has a fun side. Sunshine Morning gave me a lot of emotional support when... emotional support when I was still recovering from the incident. She runs Good Morning Coffee, and we go out to restaurants together quite often. She's the best friend I have. Melanie is a nice filly who wants to have some adventure in her life. It reminds me of myself when I was young. She still lives with her family on the melon farm. Rubik is a nice colt who is the kind of friend who doesn't ask questions when you ask for a favor. He makes his own brand of magic-resistant puzzles.
As relatives, you probably get compared to each other at least once. Did any pony ever tell you you're as good as gold? Does your cousin's landscaping company set the bar for all other companies? If so, do they call it the gold standard?
A question about me. I suppose I can answer it. I've been called as good as gold quite often. So professionally I go by Miss Gold, rather than Marigold. It makes a stronger impression. As for setting the bar, Golden Gardens is the most popular landscaping company in all of Ponyville. As our slogan for a time was the gold standard, that made us sound like a mining company. Now we're known for gardening in good taste.
Marigold loves running and expanding her business. We'd love to see more questions for my friends Marigold, Rubik, Melanie, Sunshine Morning.
Hey, Pun, what's with all the hockey equipment?
I thought you said you were going to play hockey sack.
I thought I was meeting with Rouleau, a pony who seems to enjoy college so much that she's never leaving for a quick game. I may have misheard what we were playing. Perhaps you can go challenge her to a game over at Ask Rock and Rouleau.
If you go to the tavern at 8, and we're at Rush's house at 11, how long were you at the tavern?
Come on,
Come
honey,
on,
I
honey.
wasn't expecting the Spanish Inquisition.
No pony expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I had quite the appreciation for the classical theater when I was younger.
Yeah, but who doesn't like Monty Python?
Fair point.
Are you sure it's here? I'm just seeing books on celebrities. Well, anything about stars should be there. It's my special Twilight brand filing system. What kind of library is only open by appointment? What can I say? She works twilight hours. So I was trying to explore my flank mark, but I couldn't find any of the astronomy texts. Well, there's one mare here who can find them, but she gives me a headache. Oh. 1 second.
Hello?
It jumped down like a bunch of page.
Yeah, I hate when it does that.
Is it the kind of headache I give you? No, her jokes make your brain violently purge a few cells trying to forget what it just heard. Oh, I've got to meet this mare. Don't say I didn't warn you.
It seems a new pony has blown to town on the doctor's coattails. I wonder what pony the doctor's talking about. The crossover, that's Discord Hooves. That is a really good blog we should do after the Sombra's done.
She's over there. I'm not going anywhere near her, so good luck.
Just let Jack do his thing. You know what it's like to go on a streak of debauchery, so let him off his leash a little, huh? In the meantime, why not see if there are any duplicate marshmallows in town? Eh? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
What are you gonna do? I have an appointment. Excuse me, Miss Pun.
Yes.
Hi there. The doc said you could help me find a book on astronomy. The librarian has a strange filing system.
Ah, that would be under T for telescope viewing, but you'd only find a junior astronomer's guidebook there. Follow me. The Treehouse catalog is just fiction and full-level reading material. The real library is in here. Welcome to my private library, open to the public.
So it's private, yet open to the public. He's certainly a
it's
snappy
owned
dresser.
privately, but open to the public.
Bear in mind, I grew up in Camelot, so a well-dressed pony can certainly grab my attention.
All these books are yours.
As a royal toponymist, I've used my expense stipend over the years to build a solid collection of research material on most topics.
So why not just put a sign out front?
because the purple paperback pilferer will use her royal position to indefinitely borrow any and all of my books she can. If she knew about these, she'd want them for her library. You've seen how often it's open.
When I saw the sign out front, I thought 6 to 8 meant AM to PM. I was wrong.
When are you going to see Twilight?
I think you're due for a checkup with your doctor. I'm sure I can make room on my schedule.
I was a Ponyville librarian before Twilight used that royal decree to claim the building as her residence. I've done what I can to help the literacy rate in Ponyville from declining.
Considering your cutie mark is a constellation, I think you'll need more than just a simple constellation chart.
Well, I'm not quite sure what it means yet, but this will probably help. So I noticed your cutie mark's sensor bar.
Ah, yes, my talent is removing objectionable material from public circulation. Just ignore the crossed out section in the books.
That's certainly an interesting talent.
I'm just kidding, silly. It's a one-liner.
Good one. Seems you're just as smart as you are pretty.
Oh my, do we have another special sun pony for pun?
It's Captain
Even my
Jack
cook can
Harkness.
hide that
He
blush.
hits on everybody. This Captain Jack Harkness. He hits on
That is
everybody.
true. That is true.
Books can be checked out for a month, and to renew, just bring it back through the door.
How does bringing it back to the door renew it? Don't I need to sign something?
Magic. If a book is gone more than a month, it starts beeping and gets louder every day until it's brought back.
So no chance a book gets left on a shelf at home and forgotten, eh? That's genius. Thanks for the book. Time to read through the Equestrian Catalog of Astronomical Phenomena.
You're welcome. Come back anytime. Hmm.
Closed.
Oh my. It's so long. Are you sure?
Oh, God.
Don't worry. You'll see. Faster, Doctor. Faster. I'll just stay in town for a bit. Your reading skills are incredible. The perks of it being a Time Lord.
I knew it was gonna be dirty because this is like a Samphoric blog, but that's still good. He's so dreamy, and I think I made a great first impression. Where do I go from here?
Hold on a sec.
Oh yeah.
I need to screen cap this. I know that look. Go ask him out. I don't know. The last stallion didn't work out so well. Plenty of fish in the sea and all that. There may be plenty of fish in the sea, but you've only got so much bait and the boat's rented. Go get him.
That is a perfect response to that thing.
It is. I don't want to get burned again like with X-ray. And what if he says no? Then you forced my hoof. Time for my never fails date snagging technique.
First he freaks out when we're separate. Now he's keeping me away. I'll never understand that guy.
Hey there. I've got a free lunch voucher for Good Morning Cafe that expires after tomorrow. Would you like it?
Free food? Sure, I'd like it.
It's for a couple's lunch special. You'll have to bring a date. I'm sure you can find some there to bring.
Well, I'll ask some of the ladies around town then. Thanks.
Why ask around town when there's one right there?
Who would... Oh, I see. You're not very subtle, are you?
Brute force works best in subtle packaging.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is why Sunshine Morning is my best friend.
Thanks for asking me out.
How could I pass up a charmer like you? Say, isn't that the mayor who gave me the free meal voucher?
Of course it is. It's loading. Stupid page. This is your cafe. So you mentioned you were a jack of all trades? What's that like?
Oh, you know, lots of travel, trying new things, bit of thrill seeking here and there. I get into things you wouldn't believe.
Oh, what kind of things?
The kind of things that can make your head hurt just knowing about them.
Ah, like my jokes.
Try me.
No, don't tell joke and ruin this moment. So far, so good. I really can't get enough of what a sharp dresser he is. Please, don't tell jokes. You're gonna be a cute couple. Don't ruin it.
And then they said to cut the purple wire, but my vision was sleepy, so I cut the red and blue wires together.
So I fell asleep on my notes, and all the ink imprinted on my cheek. During the test, ponies were trying to cheat off my face.
And after I swallowed the key, then they left me to go get some prune juice. One cough later, I was out the front door.
So my lawyer said that crimes against language aren't covered in the penal code.
Good thing it's impossible for me to die laughing.
I don't get that one.
Don't worry. Inside joke.
The Stellian has such amazing stories, and he finds mine funny too. It did not take long of my focus not to overreact as a comment about dying from laughter.
Well, this was lots of fun. Let's do it again sometime.
I'd really like that. Thanks. I never asked your name.
Jack doesn't seem like a very pony-style name. You might think Jack Harkness is strange. Something that sounds smooth and matches. Captain Starhunter. And it was a pleasure to meet you, Miss Pun.
Likewise.
Boing.
I like this couple.
I ship it. It works.
Totally, it's so cute. I hope they stay together for a long time. Or at least 10 pages. He has such a warm personality. Yes, is a perfect genicle. Then he's a snappy dresser. I simply can't wait to see Starhunter in.
Have you ever entered a pun contest?
My dog went to go to the... What? Okay.
My dog won't go in the forest. He's scared of the tree's bark.
5, 3, 2. I don't enter the pun contest. I have to take all the fun out of it for the other contestants. I'd rather be a judge and help enable more puns than just tell them myself. That pony on stage is Vaudeville, who is one of who is one of my comedic mentors. I said comedic mentors. Also, a shout out to my fellow judges, Ugly Pony and Vixen, not safe for work.
Oh, 1 sec. Alright, there we go. Boing.
My dog, what I tell you about talk is singing.
How would you describe your musical capabilities?
Weaponized, apparently.
They didn't have to be so mean about it.
That's funny, because Jack is an amazing singer.
You seem pretty popular. Do you have a fan club?
I hardly have any fan art. How could I have a fan club?
If I had a fan club, I'd have to keep it in a clubhouse, and we'd celebrate with club soda. But seriously, I love receiving fan art. The best way to submit fan art is to submit a link to it on my DeviantArt, so we can properly credit the artist and post it either here or on the other project blog.
Have you ever stopped, solved a crime, saved the life of a pony, defeated a rampaging monster, or otherwise resolved some sort of crisis and saved the day through your extensive knowledge, training, and natural talent in the arts of comedy and telling jokes and puns that didn't involve the use of the killer joke?
I think you forget what my real job is sometimes.
Yeah, I do keep on forgetting that Pun is actually a badass.
You are trapped in a square room with Pinkie Pie. There are no doors or windows. How do you escape?
Step 1, have Pinkie Pie be adorable. Step 2, exit through the door of Pinkie Pie's adorableness. Just to be sure, do this on the fourth wall of the room.
Yeah, very, very wise. People got mad after I did this, kept telling me to shut my pie hole.
How would you like your future husband to propose to you?
I just like it for it to be sweet and sincere.
When it comes to something as important as marriage, it's all about being honest and serious.
Hey Pun, how's that caption contest coming? Got any winners yet?
But have a look for yourself.
You're right, them Tumblr folks ain't right in the head.
A month ago, we decided to have a bit of a caption contest. The quality of the responses wasn't desired, but standard for the internet. We'll still be publishing the winners once the editorial staff is able to secure strong enough cider to endure going through the stack of submissions.
How fast can you answer this question?
Just as soon as that picture below finishes loading.
Good one. So, you folks know the comic has a buffer of 3 months. That means that even if your response is made instantly, it would be 3 months before you see the answer. If you haven't received a private response about if we're going to use your question, then we're still thinking on it.
Super long comment. Click to view.
Yeah, it's a link
Okay.
to a DeviantArt.
So, okay, I'm clicking on it.
I rock way harder than this folder. This is why I'm legendary. I'd like to buy a vowel. And all that peril finally pays off. It's so beautiful. With this secured. Hey Dashy, we brought you some snacks. Snacks? Package of doom? Raiders of the last delivery? Wait a minute, this isn't what it looks like. I can explain. How'd you two get up here anyway?
Oof. I don't know why Ramadaj is so sensitive about her inner egghead.
Have you met Pinkamena or any of the other dangerous ponies yet?
Hold on, I need to go back down. Okay. Okay. Fortunately, Cupcakes was just a story written by some pony who was jealous of how many friends Pinkie Pie has. So, I know plenty of dangerous ponies. Most of them are allies.
Some of the things that don't make the news make Cupcakes look like a bedtime story. Fortunately, and there's a search organization that keeps those in check. Artwork by George and Boney.
A runaway laundry cart almost ran into my cafe the other day. Sounds like a close encounter.
Poor Sunshine Morning.
Jade Shine is a Pegasus who I've never seen fly, but she's usually wing deep in heavy machinery. She maintains some of the heavy farm equipment around Ponyville. In addition to general maintenance jobs, I think she has a crush on Big Macintosh, and her nose is often booped. Booped, I tell
I
you.
would totally boop that nose. Definitely boop. This is my file on Jade Shine. I keep these files on most of the ponies I know just in case something affects my memory. If you'd like to check in on the geese...
Grease covered repair pony. Check out Ask Jade Shine.